The ABC of programming. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to observe that creation and human life is itself a program. Wherever you see predictabilities, dependability, cyclical motion, rhythmic movements, interdependencies, aesthetic beauty, structural form and function, you can bet that you are dealing with a program. Wherever a program is running, there will always be a programmer behind the scenes. The sun, for example, consistently rises, as it were, in the east and sets in the west, because it was programmed to do so. It is no coincidence that the digestive systems by which our bodies are nourished is a constant all over the world. Our respiratory tracts, human vision, skeletal structures, central nervous systems all point to programming. When all the layers of deception and diversions are peeled away, we should be able to confess that the modern African experience falls short of every programmed expectation for the human being. The only logical explanation is that the humanity of Africa was reprogrammed by rogue engineers away from the divine standard. Once we look in that direction, it becomes easy to connect the dots. Creation is obviously a program, and humankind is a part of that program. But the interesting factor is that the Creator, for some reason, gave humankind the ability to execute programs within a certain ambit. Man cannot reprogram the sun to rise in the north and set in the west, but he has been permitted to do a lot. One thing that stands for sure is that man was never meant to reprogram fellow man for exploitation. But this is exactly what has happened to produce the African experience. If you ever doubt the power of programming in the setting of limitations, you just do this little exercise and think about the African future. Please lift up your right foot above the ground and use it to trace anti-clockwise circles in the air. While you're about it, raise your right hand and try to trace clockwise circles in the air with it while your foot goes anti-clockwise. God programmed the human body so that the left and the right sides move in sync. To do otherwise, you would have to reprogram the entire human body. You see, there are certain limitations that have been programmed into the African experience, and there's nothing we can do to really succeed until these programs are reverse engineered. Listen, 1.2 billion Africans wake up every morning on the continent trying to defy gravity every day. When will we awaken to the truth that we need to start thinking?